I'm actually not having a good day, where I actually literally want to kill you, but you don't take me seriously.
You got a guy, can't feel my arm. 3101. I can't feel my arm.
Ma'am.
So my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
What's that? What's the address, baby? 3131. 3131 Northeast 7th Ave. Please, God, please. Come see my boyfriend. Baby, I'm so sorry.
Beyonce, Beyonce, is that you, Beyonce? I am so sorry, guys, if you might mistaken me for being Beyonce. I'm not Beyonce. I am Kay. Nice to meet you. Hi, crime lovers. Welcome to Crime City. I am Kay, the mayor of Crime City. In this city, we talk everything about crime, from solved, unsolved, mystery, cold cases, everything. If you love true crime stories like I do, I kindly suggest that you subscribe, and become a permanent resident of Crime City. In today's case, we are doing the Courtney Clenney's case. Yeah, baby. So it's a lot. So without wasting any time, let me give you some warnings, okay? Let's do the disclaimers. Warning, the following presentation is intended for matured audiences only. It contains graphic descriptions of crime scenes, adult dialogue, violence, crime scenes, so the viewer discretion is advised. Thank you. In today's case, we are traveling all the way to Florida, Miami, where this case took place. But for now, we'll start in Midland in Texas, where we find the Clenney family. Mr. Kim Clenney was born on the 4th of September 1963, and he was a financial advisor. He was married to Mr. Bob Bond's daughter, who was Deborah, and she was born on the 7th of December. Deborah and Kim had a few businesses, and they were living a very comfortable lifestyle. They didn't have like one or two businesses, they had few businesses, like, so they were living good. And in 1995, around August, Deborah found out that she was pregnant with their first child. And in 1996, on the 21st of April, they welcomed their first child, who was Courtney. And they loved their daughter so much. One thing about Kim, he was so excited to become a dad, and he made sure that each and every first step that Courtney took, he was there. He was the one who was reading books to Courtney, teaching her how to read. He was the one who was teaching Courtney how to swim. When Courtney was taking her first bike ride, Mr. Kim was there for his daughter. So he loved Courtney so much. And they didn't have that tight relationship. No, it was a very sort of like a friendly relationship, not that street parent relationship. Nay, baby. They were so close, like very close. And 4 years later, Deborah found out that she was pregnant again with their second daughter, and she gave birth on February 2000, and they named their daughter Morgan. So because this case is about Courtney, we're gonna shift the focus more on Courtney, not her family. When I'm gonna say Courtney, don't be surprised. When Courtney was 7 years old, the family moved to Austin, Texas. This is where the couple raised their two beautiful daughters. And Courtney was a very active child at school, sport-wise. Like, she played each and every sport that you can think about. When it came to football, she was there. She played dive, volleyball, she did horse riding. So each and every sport, she was there. She participated in many sports. When she went to high school, she started becoming more interested to dance and drama. and she participated in those classes. She was very good when it comes to acting, but it did give her low self-esteem, sort of, because when it comes to acting, you know that you have to meet certain requirements like beauty requirements. You have to look this way, you have to look in a certain way. So Courtney did lose some confidence in herself, but instead of being sad about it, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna work on myself. She did that exactly. That's when she entered the world of fitness and health. She started exercising regularly, and she fell in love with exercising. She was like, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. And she did it each and every day, which helped her a lot because she had that self-love for her body. And besides school acting, she decided to take her acting career a bit serious by going on auditions and being involved in certain roles. And she worked with Fox. It's sort of like an acting agency. So, and also again, she played in Everyone Wants Some. So she did some kind of acting. And when she was doing acting, that's when she changed her name from Courtney Clenney to Courtney Taylor. She didn't change it like legally, like go and sign papers. No, it was a stage name. When Courtney was done with high school, she did go to college and she attended Santa Monica College. It was a very beautiful college. Wow, and it was so big. She attended the college for 1 year and few months and she dropped out. The reason being is because she wanted to move to Los Angeles and pursue her fitness career. And she did have a dream of one day owning a gym. A few months later, she moved to Los Angeles. And when she got there, she became more interested in content creating. And she would usually scroll through her Instagram and see all these beautiful Instagram models. They used to call them Instagram models back in the days, but now we call them influencers. If somebody doesn't know what influencing is, this is influencing. This is a definition of influencing. So she used to scroll Instagram and see all these beautiful girls, and she used to love what they're doing. And she said, you know what, I could do the exact same thing that these other girls are doing. So she started taking pictures almost every day and posting each and every day. She created content each and every day, and her content was more related to fitness, health, and showing how she's exercising, what she's eating in a day. She was a fitness and health content creator. People started noticing her and started following her, and they loved her content. And in 2016 November, she already hit 1 million followers because she was working hard and posting each and every day. She started working with brands, and most of the brands which she was working with at first, it was more of fitness brands where she was advertising those kind of health shakes. She was starting to make a bit of money there. And then when time went by, she started working with other different type of brands such as Playboy, many more. If I'm gonna mention each and every brand that she worked with, I'll be lying to y'all. I'll be wasting your time. I'll be wasting my time because she was a very big influencer. So for those who don't know, there are 3 different type of influencers, like categories. There are those who have like 10K followers, which are the small influencers, and those who have like 50K, which are the mid influencers, and the ones who have like millions of followers are the ones who are the big influencers. So Courtney was a big influencer. She started working with music artists and she was involved in music videos. I've managed to find like 2 different types of music videos which she has done. One is involved in music videos. I've managed to find like 2 different types of music videos which she has done. One was with another artist whereby they were just like Courtney was playing as the girlfriend, they were cozy in the swimming pool, they were in the couch sleeping. It was just a music video. So Courtney was involved in that music video. But the music video which made Courtney more famous, it was the music video of Me, Myself and I. So as you can see, Courtney is the one who's bringing the cake. Courtney is the one next to this artist. Most of y'all know him. I'm not sure about his name. I don't know. I'm not a music person, but I have heard the music before, and it was a very good music. But you know, some of the people did recognize that that was Courtney, and they started following her. Some were like, "Hi, is that you on the what music video? Me, myself, and I music video?" And they started following her, and she made a decision to open a YouTube channel. On her YouTube channel, she was still doing the fitness content creating, where she was showing people how to exercise, and she was doing a sit down videos. She also showed how to become a vegan, what to eat, what she eats in a day, and people really loved such content. And she did like sit down videos on how she became famous. One thing I forgot to mention, Courtney loved her dogs so much. Her dogs were her best friend. She had like two dogs. It was Ranger and Jessie. She loved her dogs, and she took her dogs everywhere. If she was relocating, she would take her dogs with her. When she was 20 years old, she got a very big opportunity where she was featured in Gold Gym YouTube channel. So for those who don't know, Gold Gym is like the biggest gym in Las Vegas, where most of celebrities go to exercise there. So if you were featured there, millions of people are going to know you. So Courtney was featured in their YouTube channel. So it was a big opportunity. And around this time, Courtney was like 20 years old.
How'd you find her?
I went to dinner with Benais Begovic.
Yes,
and
from
he
Ironman.
was like, "You should check out Sassy Fit Chick," and like he showed me her Instagram across the table, and I was like, "Okay, she's cute." And I was like, and so I messaged her. I think like that night, I was like really anxious because I only had 10 weeks. So.
Yeah, you guys look like sisters.
To lose control a bit, because there was a time where she was driving and she was drunk and she got into an accident, and she hit a woman's property, and this woman arrested Courtney. But later on, the charges were dropped. Moving along, Courtney started becoming more interested in bodybuilding, and she was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. And she started training with different types of bodybuilders, and one of the bodybuilders that she trained with was Sean. So let me tell you a bit more about Sean. Okay, not a bit more, a little more about Sean. Sean was a bodybuilder, and he was good. He was one of the best bodybuilders in the world. Not in his country, not in his town, not in his city, but in the world. You heard me very well. Like, he was the best. Okay? Like, for Courtney to train with this bodybuilder, it was a big deal. But their thing didn't stop there. Nay, baby. They went from training buddies to buddy buddies, and I mean buddy buddies. They started being in a relationship, and they dated for a while. And to be honest, besides them dating, Connie did get some good skills from Sean, because when she went to competition, she would often win those kind of competitions, because I mean, like, you get the great skills from the great one, you know. So she won, and Sean was there besides his girl. He was supporting Courtney, taking, you know, like, baby, I support you. Yes. So yeah, but the thing is, the relationship didn't end well, unfortunately, because allegedly, when you were dating Courtney, you were not allowed to cross her. You were not allowed to make her angry, because when she got mad, like really, really mad. But I understand, okay, I'm not saying I'm trying to justify what she did, but I understand what she did. I mean, like, she was dating this Sean guy for a long period of time, and only to find out that this Sean, should I tell them, Sean? Should I tell them, Sean, what you were hiding? Should I? Anyway, I'm going to tell you whether he wants or not. Sean here, he was married. Yeah, you heard me very well. Sean was married to another woman, and they had a child with this woman. This is Sean's family. Yeah, Sean was married. Like, that is a big secret. Imagine dating a person for a long period of time. You know, I'm busy saying control your anger, but I'm getting angry. Like, you cannot, like, Guys, there's a lot that we invest in relationship for, like, for you to hide such a secret. Why didn't you hide that? Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, that is my secret. Okay, that is acceptable. But that you married. Like, I'm imagining our future right now, and only to find out that you're married. Sean! And let me tell you what Courtney did. When Courtney found out, she went to approach Sean. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well because Courtney punched Sean on his jaw, and Sean's jaw broke. Yeah, Courtney broke Sean's jaw. And let me tell you, you'll be like, oh, that's not a big deal. Sean was a big guy. Like, he was a big guy. Like, a really big guy. Yeah, very big. Ha! So big. Guys, for Courtney to break Sean's jaw, hey, wow. That one must have been a very big punch right there, okay? I mean, like, the man got muscle in his ass. He was big. No, guys, I'm not body shaming. No, I'm just saying that he got muscles everywhere, like everywhere, and he was a strong person. So for you to break the jaw, it must have been pretty rough. And allegedly, I heard that when you were dating Miss Courtney, like I said, you were not supposed to cross her because she allegedly, yes, I said allegedly, attempted to. So guys, because of YouTube doesn't want us to say certain words, I'm gonna say she attempted to do that to two of her ex-boyfriends. So don't cross Miss Courtney here. Nene, you were not allowed to cross Courtney. So in 2019, Courtney met a guy named Toby, and Courtney fell in love immediately because Toby was her type. Courtney did mention that she only dates rich black guys. If you don't believe me, let me show you that she did say that.
I'm Courtney Taylor. I only date black guys, especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich black guys.
Rich black guys. There we go. You can tell she like black guys. It's like, especially black guys. For all you watching out, I'm with it. So you only date rich black guys. So like, have you ever dated like any politicians or only like rappers or athletes, or what kind of rich black guys?
No dope boys, no politicians.
Just strictly athletes?
I mean, well, you know, dabble here, dabble there.
Yeah.
So Toby was that, and Toby here, he also fell in love with Courtney because Courtney was her type. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you go through Toby's Twitter account, like, the only thing he was talking about, it was how he wants the white woman, he wants to fall in love with a white woman, how white woman and this and that, and he was like, nah, black woman ain't my type, and I don't want to deal with them, I don't want them, and then get away, I don't want black woman. Like, he would just talk good things about white woman and shade black woman. So that was Toby. So for him to find whatever he was looking for, congratulations, Toby, you got it. The two started dating. Let me introduce Toby. Who was Toby? Toby, come along, yay! Everybody clap for Toby. Yeah, this is Toby. I'm so sorry. Can I say this? Toby, you're kind of handsome. Fine man. I'm just joking, guys. Let me be serious. Who is Toby? Toby, his real name, his full name was Christian Tobichukwa Obumseli. I'm not sure if I pronounced Tobichukwa correctly because it is a Nigerian name. He was originally from Texas in Dallas, and he lived with his mother, father, and two siblings. Her mother was Chiwom Obumseli, and his father was Christopher Obumseli, and his sister was Jen Adeze Obumseli and Jeff Obumseli. His family was originally from Nigeria, but he was born and raised in Texas. He attended East Senior High School in Texas, where he was very active. He was a very active child in school. He played football, and each and every time when he played football, there were like matches at school. His family would come and support him and watch him play football. They were a very big, supportive family. Let me tell you more about his character. Toby was a caring person, a very sweet and forever smiling. Most of his pictures you could see Toby is smiling. He was a forever smiling boy, and he was well mannered. And one thing that people highlighted about Toby is that he was one person who would cheer you up. He was this one person who was also very supportive, even if in the smallest things he would support you. And when he was done with high school, he went to Texas Tech University, where he studied business management. And Toby was very smart, like so smart and book wise, each and every, he excelled at school. After he was done with school, he did work different type of jobs. He worked at Jeff Ton's Health, where he was an accountant. He worked at Nike. So he worked many different type of jobs. I'm more interested in investment, and he entered the world of Bitcoin, crypto. I'm not sure what they are doing there. I think it's sort of like a forex thing. So he was making a bit more of shimani. So now we know more about Toby. We're gonna call him Toby. Okay. So now we know a bit more about Toby. Let's continue with the story. Allegedly, the two started dating in 2019 and they fell in love. So the honeymoon stage did not really last forever. However, the two did say they were in love with each other. But their relationship started turning toxic and toxic and toxic each and every time. It was very toxic. They would fight each and every week. They were just not understanding each other. But most of the time, they would fix things. And when COVID hit in 2020, they decided to move in together in an apartment in Dallas. When they moved in together, remember guys, when you're living with somebody, it's different than when you're not living with them. Now you get to see how lazy they are, how moody they are. So many things can happen when you live with your partner. It's either it can make or break your relationship, and in this case, it seems like it just went bad. It went really, really bad. So neighbors would hear shouts, would hear things being thrown, like glasses being thrown, being broken. They would hear a couple fight each and every time. Courtney and Toby's relationship was not really going well. In 2020 November, Courtney decided that she was going to open a OF account. For those who don't know what is an OF, this is what an OF is. So I'm also going to tell you what I think an OF is. It's sort of like an Instagram account, right? Just take, for example, an Instagram account, but the content that you post, your followers pay a monthly fee to watch your content. So if maybe somebody wants to follow me, has to pay maybe $3 every month to watch my content. And you can also post like crazy. You can post like anything that you want. So if you wanna post naked, you can post naked. It doesn't matter. So that is OF. So Courtney decided to open an account, and let me tell you, she gained so many followers. And remember, the more following, the more money you get. So in 2020, she made a lot of money. She made about like 900,000 US dollars. So she made almost like $1 million only in 2020. And I said she opened in November. Allegedly, they said in November. So like she was making a real money. And in 2021, she made about like $1 million. So she was a millionaire within months because of OF. So she became an OF model, and she had about 2 million followers. She
I'm Courtney Taylor, and I do OF for a living.
Like 1 million followers or something?
2 million.
How much do you make a month?
A lot.
Yeah. After COVID ended, things were going back to normal. We were getting out there. And Courtney and Toby really loved traveling. They were like a traveling couple. They loved going places and they loved partying. They were just out there partying. And they met a lot of people. And most of the time when they were traveling, it was because that Courtney had to create content. It was more of work-related things, and she would take Toby along. That's when they decided, you know what, Toby just become my manager, and Toby became Courtney's manager, which means most of the time, Toby was with Courtney. And remember, guys, when you're with somebody almost like 24/7, it is hectic. It is hectic. So this resulted in them fighting a lot. And one thing about the couple, they loved having fun. They were like a drinking, partying couple, which is not a problem, honestly. Can I drink my water, please? But the couple loved partying a lot. I'm not saying it's a problem, but they would usually drink a lot, like a whole lot. And one thing about Courtney, it was said that when she drank, she couldn't really control herself. That's when things got violent, right? But when she didn't drink, she was just a good Courtney. And a side note, I did see that Courtney was drinking a lot by the change of the voice. Like, what do you mean by the change of the voice? Guys, when you drink a lot, almost every day, alcohol tends to burn you somehow, some way, and your voice, there's a change in your voice. If you can watch Courtney's voice, like back in the days, you could see that her voice was a deep voice, but not really that deep.
Today, April 15th, and we're gonna go hit the gym and do some back and rear delts. So yeah, yesterday was a high carb day, so I have like natural energy. I don't need any pre-workout. Like, I'm
And afterwards, her voice, she had this a deep voice. So alcohol, it shows that she was drinking a lot.
I'm gonna be like exonerated, I guess, of like anything wrong.
It's my side note, I'm just saying. Besides from drinking, allegedly the couple did take some other substances. The reason why I'm saying that, there were texts which were found whereby they were discussing to buy a blow. So I don't know what the blow is, but it was said that they were taking those kind of substances, and when they took them, that's when the couple would get more violent towards each other. But it was not a secret that most of the time, Courtney was the aggressor in the relationship. She was the one who was fighting, shouting most of the time. Yes, Toby did shout, but Courtney was on the other level, like the other level, and most of the time she was the one who was hurting Toby. We'll get to that. Because the couple realized that they were fighting so much, they would break up, get back to each other, and the breakup didn't last a month or anything. They would fight today, break up today, tomorrow morning they fix things. The same procedure happened each and every day. And Toby really did love Courtney. So because the couple saw that they are always fighting, they decided to change the scenery, change their location, maybe start afresh. Maybe this place was not okay. So Toby wanted to move to London, and Courtney wanted to move to Miami, close to a beach, the view of an ocean where it's just warm, sunshine, and Toby did change his mind, and the couple moved to Miami. They moved to this beautiful. When I say beautiful, I mean beautiful. It was a luxury apartment. Like, it was so beautiful. I mean, like, to live here, it was a trip. Like, it is so beautiful in and out. It was paradise. They moved here in January 2022. The apartment was so nice. And Courtney was the one who was paying this apartment. She paid about $10,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a a lot of money. But anyway, you're getting what you are paying for. I mean, the apartment was so beautiful. You can see the view of an ocean. It was Pachash, a beautiful apartment. So they moved in there in January. But guys, a change of scenery without solving your problems, literally. So they did change the location, but still the fight, instead of the fights, going down, they escalated. Like they kept getting bigger and bigger, more toxic and toxic and toxic. So guys, this is where I'm going to get a bit graphic. Violent things get started. Their relationship was not a secret that it was not healthy. It was not at all. It was Toby who was getting hurt in this relationship. So there was a time whereby they went to Las Vegas for vacation as a couple to have a good time. When they were there, the couple started fighting, and when they started fighting, they were getting loud, they were screaming as usual. This is when the police came and they separated them in order to question them individually, and this is what happened.
What's going on today?
Things got blown out of proportion, like to the max.
Have you ever been cited or arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
DUI.
So, why am I here? What's going on?
My boyfriend and I just got into like a loud argument.
So you called once again for what? Why did you call for help?
Because we were getting really loud. We were getting loud. And I was like, oh my God, we're gonna like do damage to the room or something. Not damage to each other. Like I really wanna like
But why would you think
that.
why would you think that you were gonna do damage to the room?
I like throwing something or like,
Did you throw something?
did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
So why would you think that there is damage to the room to be made?
Because I've done that before in our house. And I
What have you done?
thrown a glass at him, plate.
Did you throw a glass or a plate at him today?
No.
Okay. So if
No,
I
this was before.
Okay, so when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the fight started.
Okay, well,
Was there?
yeah,
Maybe I did.
okay.
I'm being I'm being completely honest with you. I feel like my like brain is scrambled eggs right now.
Did anybody punch, hit, spit, throw anything at each other? Did he hit you or you did at him?
Well, I'm guessing that I threw a glass, but that sounds like me. So, oh, by the way, I just want to say somebody mentioned earlier about like there being a chair on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That was there. I don't know why we hadn't picked it up. Like that had nothing to do with a fight. We weren't throwing furniture at each other.
So the police decided to arrest Courtney for this.
I don't feel that I should be getting arrested at all right now.
Vehicle.
You'll get to see a judge.
The video.
Arrested her. They were going to arrest her for 3 days, but it seems like it was just for a few hours.
Is this like a overnight ordeal?
12-hour hold.
12-hour hold? Okay, there's a lot that happened that I didn't say.
Toby was crying because he didn't want Courtney to be arrested. He was begging that please do not arrest my girlfriend. And then there was another incident whereby they went out to club and they were having fun. But the couple, because they were drinking and they were fighting again, seems like Courtney hurted Toby, and it seems he got cut in his lip, I'm not sure, and he had to be rushed to the hospital. Guess what happened? Instead of Courtney going to support her boyfriend, she didn't do that. Nene baby, she didn't do that, but she continued to party as if like nothing had happened, and Toby was just waiting for her disappointed and so hurt. And he decided to write Courtney a message of how he felt.
So guys, I'm going to read you this message, which was from Toby to Courtney. It says, just letting you know, I woke up feeling stupid. Not like stupid as in our relationship, but stupid as in what I told you the other day. Is love going to kill me? Like, I know both of us have sacrificed a lot for each other, but I can only talk about what I've sacrificed. I've sacrificed my pride and ego, sometimes telling myself how I do not need to win. Hey, just let her have her way. Say sorry right now and mean it, even if she asks you sincerely or with a threat. I've been there for you plenty of times, more than I can even imagine, more than anybody else that I could even think of. I've cried with you, cried about you, and cried against you. But at the end of the day, it was all for love. And that is why I'm saying, do you see my love for you? Do you actually feel it? Do you actually understand it? Do you even think it's real? I'm going through all of this and I don't do this anymore. I've stopped 2 months ago, but I'm going through all of this while paying for my grandmother's hospital bill. Like, imagine that. Like, I honestly feel like, my face feels like, the front and the back. I always think about damn men. Okay, Christian, you took all of this because you love her. Okay. Time after time, time after time, time after time, I tell you, hey, please, like you are hurting me. And yes, you will say, yeah, but then it just repeats. Like, what if the knife sliced my lips and it wasn't sliced by my beard, my cheek, my eye? What might happen next time? I pray there is no text time like that. Yeah, I can see that you want to give me physical touch. I see it, and sometimes it's hard to not give it back. But I do, it's just at the same time. Are you for real this time? Is that saying the right words and doing the right thing for a couple of days? And then if I say the wrong thing to you one day, it all goes away. February was the worst month I had so far. I got cheated on. I got called that word again. I got slapped in my stitches that has reopened. Guys, this is the message. It seems like the message continues, but this is the only message that I have.
Courtney did apologize. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that text message. I'll try to look for it, but it seems like I lost it. To fix things, they were back together as if like nothing happened. I don't know why or what he was thinking, what Toby was thinking, but he decided that he is going to start recording some of the arguments that they were having.
When it gets 5 a.m.
Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me. Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me.
I am mad that you told me to come.
Decide right now.
Courtney, that's a threat. I asked you so many times that I don't know, and I apologize. But you hit me.
Shut the don't.
Baby, please. Just get in the car. Just please. I'm sorry for calling you stupid. You will never hear me doing that. It was not right for me to do that. Please, baby, don't yourself.
You will never protect me.
I will.
Somebody was being horrible to me.
Hey, just
you
tell me.
defended them.
Okay, just tell me in the car.
Get away from me.
Stay here. You're gonna.
See?
Your dogs are your.
See, you just said stay here.
I promise you, I won't
Every
do anything.
time I ask you for help.
Are you guys in a relationship? Yes.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nah, look, I don't. No, man, you guys don't have to apologize for that. I have problems with my relationship too, bro. And shit happens.
He just said he broke up with me. So the fact that he's bending down, this is how he makes friends with everybody.
No, it's not about that.
Yes, it is.
I'm not.
Shut up. He literally just said, got in my car.
When you're upset,
oh my God, I'm sorry. I like touching you.
Relax. This is breathe. Breathe. When you get upset.
I get
just stop, please.
No!
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you will make yourself look good.
No, I'm
in
not.
front of people.
No, it's my fault.
He said it's his fault.
Courtney, just come on, bro. Courtney, please, your dogs are in the car.
Trust me, they're coming. I know they motherfuckers man. So she ain't.
And this showed that most of the time, Courtney was the one who was the aggressor in the relationship. So there are a few clips whereby he was recording, but most of the time he was not really recording like as if like, yeah, I'm recording you. No, he was not doing that. But you would hear that this is Courtney and this is Toby and they are fighting.
My phone!
Cece,
Don't touch me!
what is going on? Like, what are you gonna get this mad at me when I'm apologizing to you?
No, Christian.
Like, you thinking I'm doing it on
Drop your attitude. Drop your high pitch.
Okay, I'm not doing it on purpose.
You touched Sahara. You know damn well the right thing to do is to tell me.
Yes, and I am so sorry.
So shut up and let me f***ing slap you, dumbass.
No, you're not gonna slap me.
Give me my phone.
You have your phone.
I don't have it anymore.
What do
Find
you-
it and f***ing charge it.
What?
Find it and charge it.
I'm sorry, Courtney.
I don't care. Find it and charge
Okay,
it.
just stop.
Don't talk to me.
Man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Because I'm telling you I'm sorry.
It's like hard. Find my f***ing phone and charge it.
I don't know where your phone is.
Find it.
Can you help me find it?
I want.
So why?
Find it.
Why are you screaming, man? Not man, but why?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Little yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What? Like,
Yeah, it's a little man, huh? Shut the up. I need to find it because I have to go meet her again.
So to go out?
No.
You said she invited you
Christian,
out.
just find my goddamn phone.
I don't have your phone. Can you just
find my phone.
Cece, can you just please
Shut up.
Just please.
Shut up. You went to go f***ing talk to her without talking.
I didn't go.
Yes, you did. You always want to f***ing you f***ing asshole.
Courtney, I was on.
You literally told me about it. Now he's like, damn.
What are you
You're
talking?
son.
I didn't go to talk to
You are
Ara.
not gonna-
I was going on a bike ride. Like, what the?
Get off of me.
Me going to talk to Ara is this gonna make you act like this?
You literally talked to her without telling me.
Courtney, I was on a bike ride and she passed me and I said hi. You and Courtney are having a live chat. My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you to act and call me a.
You're.
Yes, thank you. Coming from Courtney, thank you.
I want you to get away from me.
So there's another incident which really got me. There was a time whereby Courtney got really mad and decided to in the leg. Yeah. And he was bleeding so bad, like really, really bad. And the following morning or the following day, he decided to send Courtney a text message, writing about his feelings. So this is the kind of message that Toby wrote to Courtney.
The crazy thing about all of this is that yesterday when you asked me in the leg and you saw how bad it was hurting me and I couldn't walk, I couldn't do, and you were telling me, I wish I could take your pain away. I wish it was me and not you. The next morning, I still woke up happy. I still gave you a good day, even though my leg was hurting, because my girlfriend asked me. So you're telling me you can't do the same thing the next day and say, whatever happened last night, today's a new day, because that's what I do for you. I woke up happy. I took you to Vegas to get you, drove right back, helped you to shoot, drank with you, did blow with you, just you are having a great day. And I'm doing all of this while my leg hurt so bad. Did I make you feel for asking me? No, I sucked it up and hope tomorrow will be better.
One thing about Toby, it is seen that he loved writing love letters. He would write sort of like journals of how he felt. He loved Courtney so much because in these letters that he was writing, you could see how much Toby loved Courtney. You could see that how bad he wants to be in this relationship, no matter how toxic it is. But he did some way feel that love is going to kill him because he knew that it was toxic. And each and every time police were called, so policemen were just regulars. And neighbors started complaining that we are sick and tired of hearing noise coming from that apartment. The neighbors were complaining each and every time. Most of the time when they were fighting, Courtney would see that she was the wrong one. And she would always apologize with luxury gifts. There was this one time whereby he destroyed each and every clothing item that Toby owned, and when she apologized with a set of Louis Vuitton set. She was like, baby, I'm sorry. And I mean, like, when somebody comes with a Louis Vuitton bag, just a bag, you're gonna be like, you welcome back, welcome home. And most of the time, if the couple were fighting, it's either Courtney tried to hurt herself, as you can see in this video. Let me explain a bit more about this video. So they were fighting and Courtney was trying to hurt herself and Toby was trying to prevent that. One of the neighbors, were taking them a video because they were making a lot of noise. Towards the end of March, the couple were fighting again, and this time Courtney decided to kick Toby out of the apartment. But Toby didn't have anywhere to go, and he decided to sleep in an elevator room next to their apartment, or I'm not sure is it in their apartment or what, but it's just like a very small room and it had a couch and he slept there. She called her mother so that Toby couldn't try to beg her. Her mother stayed for a period of 6 days. And when Toby was there, some of the neighbors did complain that why is this guy living here? Why isn't he kicked out? They did go and talk to Courtney that, hey, what is this guy doing here? And allegedly, they said Courtney didn't want him to be kicked out of the building, but he was almost about to be kicked out. And on the 1st of April, after Courtney's mother left, the two fixed things and Courtney called him back to the apartment. And after this, the following day, on the 2nd of April, they fought again and they made a lot of noise. And the receptionist decided to call 911, even though Courtney didn't want the police to be called, but they called the police. So let me show you a clip of what really happened. And Courtney was trying to get a restraining order against Toby. This is what really went down.
What's going on?
Okay.
Where's your apartment? Do you have a key? Ma'am, you don't need to talk to him. Where's your key? Where's your key?
In my apartment.
So you got locked out. Okay. Okay, and where's your ID or anything so you can let him know that you live in the apartment?
In my apartment.
So everything is in your apartment.
It's all under my name. I pay the whole rent. He has never paid a freaking dime of rent. And he somehow made friends with everybody around here. I broke up with him. He has slept. My mom came out, okay? My mom came out to help me break up with him, and I just couldn't do it. He slept in my elevator room inside of a couch. I hope that there's cameras. He slept inside of a couch in my elevator room, which is stalking because he wasn't supposed to be here.
Okay,
but I never would have called. I never would have called the police because I didn't want to do that.
So you didn't call?
I didn't. Nobody. I called.
You called.
Okay. But on
okay, hold on, ma'am. Let him talk.
Okay,
ma'am, hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The front desk personnel, this young lady, I was actually, with the other guy. We were walking around. We came back. She informed us that.
Who's she?
The front desk personnel.
Okay.
She informed us that Miss Courtney, her boyfriend, was trying to get into the elevator with her. But she had her hand out like this.
Okay.
And she had her hand out like this. And she was like, oh no, don't come inside the elevator.
Okay.
So initially, me and him, we went upstairs because he was down here for a long period of time. So we engaged in a conversation with her. We spoke to her. We said, do you want him to come up because he can't lounge in the lobby area? Because you know why? Because he's been just laying around on the couch and everything else. And some of the residents was feeling like, you know, why is he here and everything else.
Okay.
So we asked her, I said, do you want him to leave the property? She said no, she don't want him to.
I did not say that. I said
Okay,
yes.
hold on.
No, but
Hold on, he's talking, then you talk. Let him speak. Don't interrupt.
Guys, come on.
Okay.
When you were speaking, well, why not?
She said no.
Okay, you'll defend yourself once he's done.
We're not going to talk over each other. That's not what civilized.
Okay, so she said no.
She said no. I said, are you for sure?
Okay.
She said, yes, I want him to leave the property. I said, are you certain for sure, do you want him to leave? Oh, no. I said, so I'm going to call the police because he's causing a nuisance in the lobby area.
Okay.
Because he can't be in a common area unless he's going to be in your apartment. That's totally different. You know?
Okay.
So somehow she locked herself out of the door. So we had to come back down here to go retrieve the key.
Okay.
We get down here to the lobby area. Her boyfriend comes charging towards her, and we actually try to get in the middle of it. So I told Artisha to go get the key so she can go back into her unit.
Okay.
The boyfriend actually came after her, and Paul was walking towards there. And then I just said, you know, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called. But when it's in a common area and something happened like that, my safety is the residents first.
I can't get a restraining order against him. I answer you, we don't issue those. That's through court. You asked me, I need to get one before him. I told you, the only way is for you to get to court. Then you asked me, is he on the way already? And I asked you, I don't even know how he looks like. You understand? It's your questions that are making much of an error.
I am, right now, like I have not always been a victim, but like right now, I'm a freaking victim of this situation. I'm scared to go to my dogs. I just walked in and I told him, you know, I have a chance, and now all of a sudden this is what happened.
Okay.
What's his name?
Where's the gentleman that's going to take her up to the police?
Christian?
Please,
Okay.
don't. My own apartment.
They already have the key to take her up to the apartment. They're going to take her up to the apartment. We're going to go with him to see what this guy's at so we can trespass her. And that's it.
Would it be okay if when y'all talk to me? Because he is my attorney.
So he
Can you please answer me?
he says he doesn't live here.
I know, but he has belongings here. He has belongings in there. He has belongings in there with you, right? He has property?
All over the place.
So he has property in your apartment.
In my apartment, yes, that I pay $10,000 a month for, that he just pays zero for.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what do you want us to do?
So I will have, I really, like, I will happily, I don't care what happens, I just don't, I don't want to ever have to
Let
deal
me
with
ask you
this
this.
again.
For how long has it been sleeping in the apartment with you?
At this apartment, I mean, we moved in together technically like 2 months ago, but it was my name. It was my name.
Forget about whose name is it. That's not the question I'm asking. Okay? That's irrelevant. It really is. Okay? Listen to me, answer my questions, please. Does he have property in the apartment with you? A lot of property, you said. He's been with you here for about 2 months, right?
Yes.
On and off, or,
sleeping
for 2 months every day?
Staying with you for 2 months here with you?
Yes, except for last week he wasn't working.
Let me let you know something. He lives here. That person lives in that apartment with you. Okay? We cannot trespass anybody that lives in this place. So we can by law we cannot do this.
I know, I understand, and that's why I said, I mean, I'm so frazzled, I can't believe it.
Well, you can answer your dad. I don't know if you know instead of Florida law, but that's the way it works.
No, I understand, and that's why I do understand, and that is why I said, can I get a restraining order and get there first?
Listen, my
Because
answer
I have a
was,
feeling
I already
he's
answered that.
crazy
You
enough
got
to go.
just go to the court. Explain to them what happened.
Monday morning, 8 o'clock.
Explain to them what you need. And if they grant it to you or not, I tell them. You have to see a judge or court. Those type of restraining orders are granted by a judge.
So what can I do to be safe now? For my 2 dogs and what can I do?
Okay, explain to me why you don't feel safe.
I'm not comfortable.
Explain to me why you don't feel safe.
What am what?
Why is it that you don't feel safe with him? Has he threatened you? Was there any type of physical?
Yes, that's not really like my concern. It's just that like just stalks. They're stalking me. My mom was here for a week, and she caught him in the little couch. Like I have like a couch in my elevator room, and it's like turned sideways. and he like was sleeping in there, and she went outside, and she was like, what's moving in there? And she pulled it, and she was like,
Okay,
there's
listen,
skin. And she
you,
goes,
you want this person to completely disappear from your
Yes.
life. At the same time, you have him in your apartment for 2 months with a ton of stuff in here.
But no, I know.
There's a process for this. You need
That's
the person needs to
understandable. As a woman.
gather their belongings. What is it saying? Is you want to leave?
Can I talk to you a second?
Yeah.
Hold on. Come on.
After the Toby and Courtney's fight and the police thing, the couple fixed things and they went to sleep together. Everything was fine. On the 3rd of April, it was just a normal day. So during the day, Toby decided to go out to take a walk with the dogs, and he took Jessie and Ranger, which were Courtney's dogs, for a walk. So, and also he was going to buy some sandwiches for the both of them. Courtney was watching YouTube videos, and let me tell you, she was watching Christina. So Christina is a true crime storyteller. So she was watching her videos, true crime documentaries. She was watching that. And after watching, she called Toby. This is the timeline. She called Toby at 4 o'clock, and after calling Toby, she went on live. And she went on live for a period of like 20 minutes. So I won't put the whole 20 minutes of the live, but I'll try to explain. She was talking about how she feels like the police haven't helped her in some of their situation, but she does believe that the police are doing their job. And then one of the people who are watching her lives did mention that she looks like her aunt. Courtney looks like her aunt. So Courtney was talking about that. Where does she see herself in 5 years? Whether she wants kids or not.
Where do I see myself in 5 years? That's a good question. Okay. I see myself with say 2 children. I would say at least 1 kid. In like 5 years, I want 1 kid. Should I have a daughter or a son? I want like a kid. A few houses. Business going on. Probably not OF, but we'll see.
Talking about how to make money or anything. No, she was not talking about the Bible. No, it was just an ordinary life. Like, yeah. Yeah, it was that kind of life. So after the live ended, she called Toby again, and that very same time Toby walked in. It was 33 minutes past 4, and that's when she mentioned in the live that, hey, I'm just gonna go and eat my sandwiches. I'm not sure if you can call, and then no, because in the live she was not calling anybody, so I'm not sure how did that work out, but that was the timeline. And we do not know what really happened after she ended the live, because within a few minutes 911 was called to the apartment. She was the one who called 911.
One operator down. What is the address of your emergency? Okay, ma'am, please.
3101. It's 130, so 130.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
Ma'am.
So my boyfriend is dying of a stabbing.
Ma'am, what is the address?
What's that? What's the address, baby?
31.
3131 Northeast 7th Ave. Please, God, please. Come see my husband.
Ma'am, is this a house apartment or a business?
127453582.
Is this a house apartment or a business?
Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
If you have a stab wound to his shoulder, can you sit down?
What do you mean he has a stab wound on his shoulder, ma'am?
Yeah, he's bleeding from his
Rescue, this is PD position Juliet. The caller, ma'am, hold on one moment. The caller advised the address is 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue, 31 Northeast 7th Avenue. The phone number is verified. The caller advised that her boyfriend has a stab wound. Okay, is this a house, apartment, or a business?
Listen, please, God, please, God. Please, God,
Listen, ma'am. Listen, I'm sending help. I need you to tell me exactly what happened. I'm sending help. How old is he? Ma'am, how old is he? Is he awake? Hello?
I have to make a side note. I don't know, is it a red flag or what? If you can hear that she said my boyfriend has been instead of I my boyfriend. And it's so sad how you can hear Toby in the background literally saying, I can't feel my arm, I am dying. I can't feel my arm, I am dying. According to Courtney, she said when Toby came back and she asked him why did he stop sharing his live location, those kind of apps whereby you can see where your friends are and stuff and stuff. So they had one of those. And Toby did answer that when we broke up, remember 6 days ago, they broke up, and he said when they broke up, that's when he stopped sharing it. And she said, fair enough, I understand. But when Toby asked her the very same question, she couldn't answer that. No, she couldn't answer that, my baby. She didn't answer it at all. So Toby did get a bit upset. I don't know what else went on, and this happened. They started fighting, and the fight, you could see, it didn't last long because Toby came back home literally 33 minutes past 4, and then already by like 2:05, the police were called. And before she called the 911 call, I have to tell you that she called her mother twice. This guy is literally losing his blood and telling you that I'm dying. The first person you're gonna call is your mom. You should have prevented that by literally calling 911. They would have tried something. I don't know, but I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. A side note, I'm just saying my opinion, you know? And also again, I don't really like judging people because when you go through something, sometimes you don't know what to do, you're panicking, you don't know what to call. And most of the time, if you can see, Courtney, if you can see in the videos, Courtney, when she was fighting or anything, she would call her parents. Just like the day before when the police came to their apartment, she was on the call with her dad. Most of the time when they were fighting, it's either she's gonna call her dad, her mother, or her attorney. But what was like a red flag? Courtney got a text. Allegedly, Courtney got a text from her mother saying that, remember, this was self-defense. Tell them that and they will believe you. If it was a self-defense, there's no need for you to remind me. Right? 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 Right. And because Courtney was an influencer, she was big, most of people knew her. When such things were happening in her apartment, one of her neighbors did take her a video. And in this video, you could see that she was handcuffed, but she was busy kissing her dogs. While like Christian is fighting for his life, like she's busy kissing her dogs. I felt like she was not really taking the situation very much seriously. Christian was rushed to the hospital, and Courtney was taken to the police station where she was questioned. The video is 4 hours long. So what happened is when the video starts, you can see Courtney is there left alone. And I'm going to tell you what happens in the video, and I'm going to tell you the red flags that I have highlighted about the video. The first thing is that you can see Courtney is walking in an interrogation room. She sits down and she is crying. The first thing that she said is that, oh my God, my dogs. After that, she was like, oh my God, or Christian, I'm not sure whether they say Toby or Christian, but she started by saying my dogs.
Negative. Please up 429. They finally stopped and they lost visual of you. We'll bring you the water right now, okay?
Thank you.
We're going to close this, okay?
Please, God, please, God, just let me, my dog, please. God, Christian, be okay.
Her boyfriend is out there fighting for her life. The first thing that she thinks about is her dogs. Red flag, guys. Like, wow. I know that you love your dog so much, but in this situation, your dogs are okay. They didn't even get hurt a bit. That's the first thing that you thought about. Okay, she was crying. You could see that she was crying, especially when she was talking about her dogs, right? She was crying. The two policemen came in.
My apologies for being absolutely fucking covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay?
They started questioning her. They first asked her about her family, how old is she, her mother's name, her father's name, her sister, those kind of like personal details. They were asking her where she lived. So they were talking about that. So she was describing what really happened. She did mention, like I said, she was watching Christina's YouTube channel and went on a live. After a live, they started fighting. She did mention that she said that Toby was the one who attacked him by trying to I don't want to say the words, trying to act it. And she grabbed a knife and threw it at him. Toby by that time was 10 feet away.
And he ended up pinning me against the wall. And then, I mean, I said like choking me on the floor. It's just like, they were looking at my neck and I was like, I mean, I'm not saying like choking me like, you know, whatever. But I mean, it had my like neck, like and this happened twice before, okay, where I couldn't breathe and I was on the floor. Yeah. I could not breathe. And I don't think that he is trying to kill me, but I was scared. And all 3 times I have been scared. Okay. So yeah, I'm on the floor in heavy pins and lets me up. I'm on the, get my mom on the phone. And I'm just trying to really remember. Hey, my mom on the phone, and I remember she was standing like against the couch. Like we were obviously it was a big deal at this point. So this happened like over by the door and somehow moved like over in the living room. We were standing by the couch, facing toward the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. And then he just like, I could see like all the whites in his eyes, and he was like coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them. And I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I mean, I grab and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying like, do you know if he's okay? If he's choking me and he's angry enough, he might like, or, I mean, this is different, I think, but if he's like choking me or like pinning me or something and I can't breathe, he might go too long. So I grab a knife and I said, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's gonna grab either the phone or like the knife or something. And so I was just like, I was like, don't come any closer. It's coming at me, and I threw it. And I meant for it to go.
How far away was he?
Well, I was by my fridge, and he was like by the edge of one of the chairs of the sofa.
Okay.
Like
comparing to what
10 feet. I'm trying to think in my head. I'm trying to make the.
Was he closer than I am?
No, this is further.
Well, like what? Like the length of this room?
No, further than that.
Okay.
Oh well, if I said yeah, you're right. It was more than 10 feet. Then it was definitely further than this.
He did mention that I did not him, but I throwed it, and she said she thought that the knife was not gonna even hurt him.
Sitting there, and I grabbed the knife, which.
Did he ever get the phone out of your hands or
no?
No.
Okay, yeah, I grabbed a knife. And I said, and then I just like, threw it. And I really.
How exactly did you throw it? Did you just throw like that?
How many times?
No. How exactly did you throw it? Like you threw it like this, or kind of like you flung it at him, overhead, or how did that?
Oh, I just flung it.
You just flung it over your head, or from
like this.
Okay. So from like beside your head.
Holding it, yeah. So not like like I'm holding it like this. This is not the knife. The
blade to it.
Right, the blade.
Okay.
I'm not. I for dang sure did not stab him. That would be insane. I mean, I didn't even think that this would touch him. But I mean, I thought that I would scare him. I would scare him by just.
And then in another part of the video, she mistakenly touched her ankle. And when she touched her ankle, there was like blood on it. And she was like complaining that, I want to change. Can you please give me something to change?
How many incidents you think you've had?
I don't know. But we shouldn't be together.
We say one or two, or just too many to.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I haven't touched my ankle. It's like, what? Like, I just want to take a shower, God. Okay. No. We can.
I'll get
we can just I'm not trying to interrupt the.
No. You keep on.
And she also did complain about who's taking care of her dogs. Her dogs, she wants to get home to her dogs, and also she did mention that she wants to rush to the hospital to be there for Toby.
The dogs are safe. I took them to the Peace and Love.
Peace Love Paws.
Yeah.
Where
she answered, and I told her it was an emergency.
Were they still covered in blood?
Not so much because it rained a little bit, but I told her she's gonna wash them and she has food there. Yeah.
Before she changed into this policeman jumpsuit or whatever they gave her, they took her some pictures, or like her toes and if you saw in her life, like she had a few of her nails, I think 2 were gone, and she only had 1 nail left, and she was covered in blood. Covered in blood. The police came and they told her that unfortunately Toby didn't make it. Toby has passed away.
Okay. Courtney, so it's 10:45 p.m. right now, okay? Let's start off with, so I have a picture. Let me know if this is Christian or not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Christian. Okay. So we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could, and
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. No, there's no fucking way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah. Relax. You're fine.
No.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Just take deep breaths. You're gonna be okay.
I need to hug my mom.
I'll talk to your parents and get them over here.
I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself.
You won't be.
Because it was in self-defense, she was taken to a psychiatrist evaluation, if I'm not mistaken. And according to Miami or Florida law, if someone says it was a self-defense, if they have evidence, they will drop the charges. So Courtney Clenney was not arrested. No, she wasn't arrested. After that evaluation, she was released to the public. How Toby's family found out about their son and how they found out, it really hurts me. It really gets me, and I'm like, what? So Toby's mother was at work. She got a call from the medical examiner, and she said, "Hi ma'am, would you like to donate your son's organs?" And she said, "What was this?" Like, she was confused. And then she said, "Didn't they tell you? Tell me what? That your son is dead." Toby is dead. That's how she found out. Oh, the family was confused because they were not called by the police and telling them that, hey, your son is dead, and this happened. So the family tried by all means. They were a very close family. They fought to know what really happened to their son, and they wanted justice. So they called the police and they called the detective who was in charge of this case. They wanted to know details about what really happened. Can you please tell us what really happened? So when they called the police were not really kind to them. They were like giving them attitude. This incident happened on the 3rd, and they found out on the 4th. The policeman called them later on, and allegedly he said that, "Ma'am, Toby has passed away, and he was by his girlfriend because of self-defense. It was self-defense, and the case is closed." And they're like, "The case is what?" "Yeah, the case is closed. We do have enough evidence, and we're closing the case." The family fought, like they literally fought, okay, for this case to be reopened. And I want to say this. Courtney, few days after killing Toby, she was seen on a hotel bar having a drink with her dad. Yeah. And two of the people who were there noticed that that was Courtney, and they got upset that you did this awful crime, this awful act, and you are out there having a drink as if like nothing happened. They took her a video, and as you can hear in the video, she said, "He tried to kill me." That's what Courtney said. He tried to kill her.
Yeah, and are seeking justice. Typing, sir? Yeah,
What?
I'll videotape her. Right now, you should go. Yeah, you should go. Because you just lost your boyfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and yeah. He's fighting. Yeah, okay, cool.
Remember I said in the interrogation room they took her pictures, but they were not defense wound. There were no marks marking that. There were no defense wound, and the only bruise that she had, it seems like it was like a very old bruise. Wasted at all. She was living as a free woman for a period of 4 months, and she went to Hawaii for rehabilitation.
Guys, I forgot to mention that after the case was closed, Courtney went back to Texas and bought herself a $1 million mansion in the same neighborhood where her parents stay.
She was arrested, and there was enough evidence to arrest Courtney because police did go back and try to investigate the case. And let me tell you, when they tried investigating the case, things were not really looking so good for Courtney because they found so many things. And there was a lead that Courtney told the police on the interrogation room that there was this one day where I was upset and I went to an elevator and he followed me. And when you look at that elevator footage that she mentioned, it made her very guilty, very guilty, very guilty. How she was saying things happened that I was going in the elevator and then he followed me. But when you look at the elevator footage, you could see things were not looking good. Because look at that footage. Courtney is literally attacking this guy, is literally trying to attack, and he's trying to defend himself. He's trying to push Courtney away, but Courtney is busy, hands on him. And some of the people don't. So when that elevator footage came out, people really got mad. It was like, there's no way this is self-defense. Why did Courtney mention that she was afraid of Toby? Toby is the one who was the aggressor in the relationship. If you're afraid of somebody, you wouldn't do that. They went to court. When they went to court, Courtney was denied bail because they felt that she was going to be a flight risk. Because of recordings were linked, whereby Courtney did say with her mouth that I'm going to kill you.
I'm actually not having a good day, where I actually literally want to kill you, but you don't take me seriously.
Okay, let me be fair, let me be honest. I'm not saying when she said that she meant it, right? She was like, yeah, I am planning your death. I am planning your death. No. And remember, legally, when you say something, be careful of what you say, because look at what happened. I don't think that time when she said, I'm gonna kill you and you don't take me serious, this is literally what she meant. But wow, it does look guilty. It does look guilty. It is questionable. It is, we can debate about it. So the recordings that Toby was taking came out, each and every one of them. Some of them I don't have them, but they came out, and people, that's when they were like, no, this girl is guilty. And the self-defense thing is not gonna work. There's no self-defense here. Baby, you're guilty as F, because you're very much guilty. So Courtney till this day is still in prison, and she hasn't yet been found guilty. So we are still waiting on that. Relax. If anything comes out, I am gonna give updates about that. So this is the sad story about the Courtney Clenney's case. A beautiful woman who was successful and Now things didn't go well, and a young, handsome guy who was just looking for love and wanted to be loved didn't end well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Thank you so much. And I just want to explain a bit more to my subscribers. Guys, don't be scared of like crime lovers. We are your peeps. Guys, I had a whole YouTube channel which was dedicated for my true crime stories, and I've already posted 3 videos there, which I worked hard, I did my research and stuff, but I mistakenly deleted it, like permanently deleted it. I don't know, I was trying to change the settings, I was trying to change my email because the email was registered to my old email, which I don't have anymore, and my old phone number, which I don't have anymore. So when I was changing the email, I don't know where I pressed and it got deleted. I tried saving that YouTube channel, but it's not saved. So I'll be posting my true crime stories here. Hence, for those who did notice that I did change the name to Crime City instead of Kim Setomakena. So I'm no more Kim Setomakena. I am K. And don't worry, I'll be vlogging there and there, but most of the time I'll be posting true crime stories because I love doing those. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Tell me what you think about this video. And I just want to say, if there was a sentence where I was supposed to say allegedly and I didn't say allegedly, I'm saying it now because I wasn't there, guys. I had to protect myself illegally, and I'm telling this story not to shame anybody, not to judge, and I don't like judging people because you don't know the future. You don't know when you are in a similar situation how you're gonna act. So don't judge a person, guys. So yeah, I hope you learned something about today's case. Do not let your anger control you because few seconds can change your life forever and you don't want that. Thank you. Bye.